Now, Dennis Miracles Aboagye released some very, very big, shocking news to be about the NDC, especially with one plans of Galamsey against the NDP Aban. Now, Mechede, when I saw the video with Onloin, the host, no, it seems they're not host, no, in the view of who we know. What's that? Host, yeah, Jama, wafechi wamo bibiana. Because it looks like that, we kind of furniture, but you two, you are running away from it. I'm telling you that this is one of the biggest story on the internet one. It's more than a video. No,
They're making it look like today, if you remove Nana Ekufuado, Galamsey ends. Meanwhile, before Nana Ekufuado, that was when Galamsey started. And who are you removing Nana Ekufuado for? The same people who started Galamsey. The people who are in the pit and enabling the Galamseyers. And so I am bringing this up and say that enough, media. Enough of bringing all these surrogates to come and discuss Galamsey. Let's really elevate this Galamsey conversation.
And that's what we've been doing here.
That's what you are doing. When you call
Oliver, spoke to Oliver because they are about to hit the street.
Oliver is always looking for one reason to hit the street.
Demonstration, and that is something that's happening.
Oliver is always looking for one. Ask him. He's always looking for one reason or the other to hit the street. So wait, after he hit the street tomorrow, ends Galamsey. Why are you not going to the house of the former president? Why are you not going to the house of Tony Obey? He's the one telling the Galamseyers to do Galamsey. Are they the ones they are directing the demonstration to? Or the demonstration is directed towards Akufo-Addo? Think about it. Think about it. We need to stop this. If we do this, we are all enablers. That this is a social canker that requires a strategy to deal with.
What's the strategy? What's the strategy?
Mention one government.
I'm interested in the strategy.
Mention one government that has put in measures and effort to fight Galamsey and Akufo-Addo. Tell me one thing you can remember of the former president in his fight against Galamsey. Akufo-Addo has gone into the Galamsey areas with a lot of interventions. There is what we call the National Alternative Livelihood Program, being run by the Lands Commission. As we speak, all the National Alternative Livelihood Program does is that it's producing a lot of cash crops, seedlings, and giving it to these mining communities for free and say that stop destroying your land. You want something to do. Here, take it. Plant on your land, so that it becomes a source of funding for you. That's a medium to long-term way of solving this problem. There is a lot of social orientation going on, trying to educate these people on the ground as to the dangers of Galamsey. That is another thing that the government is doing. Government introduced community mining schemes, where community mining schemes have been set up in mining areas and are still ongoing. And what it does is that all of you in this community, stop going to the river. These are machines and equipment that allow you to mine appropriately. The government is giving to you. Take it. Mine safely, get your minerals, and make some money. Government has done that. Government has introduced river guards. Government has done that. So these are specific things. So the next thing will be, why? Why is it that upon all these interventions government has put in place, we still have this canker coming up? Dear government, shall we relook at what you have done? And can we also propose things that we believe can be done? But if you begin to throw things in 80 days to elections, 2020, when we asked them to go and fight Galamsey, when we were forcing the hands of the government like we are doing today, to go to Galamsey areas and go and beat people up and seize the excavators, then we were in the pits telling the people to mine and vote for us. This government, because of its quest to fight Galamsey, lost elections in almost all of these Galamsey areas. And anybody believes that they can point fingers at the government, a government that puts its electoral fortunes on the line, and there is evidence that the people voted against them simply because of that effort. You are going to call the government names, and you said that government should be voted against, and be voted for who? The one who is an enabler of Galamsey, the one who introduced Galamsey, the one whose record is there on your portal, indicating clearly that he has failed in the fight against Galamsey, and he has raised his hands. Why are you guys doing this? Why? And nobody wants to talk about it. And then if you talk about it, I come from the mountains, so nobody can accuse me of Galamsey. I've never seen raw gold by myself, so I can speak about it. But make a mistake, come from the central region or come from the western region and talk about Galamsey. The next day, they will brand you as a Galamseyer. That's their way of weaving around this thing. And how do we ever get to solve this problem if we continue like this?
So what do you propose we do now?
Dr. Mahmoud, I have taken you through that. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia is saying that, listen, upon a careful review of all the things we have done, it is clear that it is a source of economic survival for a lot of these people in the mining areas. So let's tap into that. First of all, you want to mine, but you don't have the money. I think I've gone over it, but I'll try again. You want to mine, but you don't have the money. We are going to provide you with the financial muscle through the setup of the Mineral Development Bank. Already, government has a strategy of backing our city with gold. So don't worry. When you mine, we'll buy. But we'll give you the money to mine. The concessions, don't worry. Go and talk to the chiefs and the owners of the land. We are bringing Minerals Commission to your district level. The licensing regime is going to be simplified. So you don't have to be coming to Accra and plenty grammar to discourage you. At the district level, with your chief, the district assembly, Minerals Commission, you'll get your licensing at the district level. Government gives you money. Government helps you with the tools and equipment that you need. Already, government has given you the data that shows where the minerals are. So you don't have to be scavenging and destroying the nature in order to find it. Mine safely and appropriately. When you finish, government will buy in cedis. When we get it, we use it to build our reserves, to back our currency, to strengthen it. This is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's way of telling the people that we'll still help you to mine, but not in the river bodies. In this case, when the person gets up in the morning, he's not wondering what to do with his life. He knows that I'm going to mine in this area. I'm going to work in this organization to get this same mineral. Let me leave my water to be safe for all of us. But at the moment, we haven't, in all our efforts, strategically handled this matter as a social canker the way we should.
Please listen to me. K2, K, okay, Konongo, okay, environs. And this name, so we have
the good people of Kumawu. And only a crowd. Or say, a year, Kumawu water, a year supply. In a project. The good people of Kumawu. It will be Tanaha. Nabi Biao Kokasa John Mahama, Ubu and Matthew. Because John Mahama will name Kumawu water supply no mache. Hey, the catcher. What's a John Mahama? A year, friends, a year Kumawu water, a year. Chame bango kwa kwaji, a yes cano hold the bay. Show me, Sisi, chame. Me challenge you, chame baby or kwajibai. Ubetznaha, fano prayer duma. Because mo party no, ye training mo say, a throw and a moody air, a mouthful. Tell me the banga, John Mahama kwaji or the bay kumu water supply. Ubetznaha, yen credit it with a little intelligence. Because Evans, I have documents we will say a parliament, a loans, treaties, and agreements. A buying a your man penny kufu buying. Okojiya na odi a year water supply. Ama the good people. You job at Naha, but there will say, Trame bango ko okojiye. Ni ame say ready ama. Oko kind a year o man penny kufu. Ne busa boys in sika or ye. In your ma or the year na. These are some of the projects on my penny for year. Mixed credit facility between the government of the Republic of Ghana and Bank of Hapolim of Israel for an amount of $120 million for the implementation of Kumawu, Konongo, and Kwau water projects. $120 million. And on my penny for so the year ama. The good people of Kumawu, the good people of Ayakwau, the good people of Ayakonongo. And you sit on this radio and you lie. This is your first and last warning. So who needs some information now? Go and check. And Obekai Evans, so they were near Fikra, Obekai. So Kai Abangbabe, the then Works and Housing Minister. And now, it's somewhere 2010, 2008. Or the credit ring man penning for small boys are young. Small boys are young. So they don't know the history behind these 3 water care projects. Bibiajo Mahama. Don't go and say
you do. Now, Demra, they may be out no. I bring in nothing but the truth. I bring you facts back to back content. Now, but Mazana share video and share. Don't be so necessary. Maybe I share your comment section. But from me, Yafa, what my from a I'm a crowd later in the